How to pass Security Plus SY0-701. Question 1. A security manager is calculating the maximum amount of data loss an organization can tolerate during an outage, measured in time. What metric is being defined? Option A RTO, Recovery Time Objective. Option B RPO, Recovery Point Objective. Option C MTBF, Mean Time Between Failures. Option D ALE, Annualized Loss Expectancy. The correct answer is option B. RPO, Recovery Point Objective. Recovery Point Objective defines the maximum acceptable amount of data loss measured in time. Recovery Time Objective defines how quickly systems must be restored. Since the question asks about tolerable data loss, RPO is correct. Question 2. A security team sets up a fake server containing decoy data designed to attract and trap malicious actors so the team can study their behavior. What is this setup called? Option A honeypot. Option B sandbox. Option C bastion host. Option D DMZ. The correct answer is option A. Honeypot. A honeypot is a decoy system designed to attract attackers so defenders can observe tactics and collect intelligence. A sandbox isolates suspicious activity for analysis, but it is not primarily a lure. A fake server with decoy data is a honeypot. Question 3. A security analyst needs to verify the authenticity of a downloaded software installation file. Which of the following should the analyst compare against the vendor's provided value? Option A file size. Option B digital signature. Option C cryptographic hash. Option D version number. The correct answer is option C. Cryptographic hash. A cryptographic hash can be compared with a vendor provided value to verify that a downloaded file has not changed. File size and version number are weak integrity checks. The phrase compare against the vendor's provided value commonly refers to checking the file hash. Question 4. A security administrator wants to implement a control that blocks incoming emails from domains that fail SPF or DKIM checks. What technology is being used? Option A DMARC. Option B S/MIME. Option C IMAP. Option D PGP. The correct answer is option A. DMARC. DMARC builds on SPF and DKIM results to define how receiving mail servers should handle messages that fail authentication checks. S/MIME and PGP protect message confidentiality and integrity, not domain authentication policy enforcement. Blocking messages that fail SPF or DKIM aligns with DMARC. Question 5. An enterprise wants to enforce a policy where employees can only log into internal systems if they are physically present in the corporate office building. Which type of authentication factor is being used here? Option A something you know. Option B something you have. Option C somewhere you are. Option D something you do. The correct answer is option C. Somewhere you are. Somewhere you are is an authentication factor based on location, such as being inside a corporate facility or within an approved geofence. Something you know is a password, and something you have is a token or smart card. Physical presence in the office maps to location-based authentication. Question 6. An attacker systematically tries every possible character combination to crack a user's password hash. What type of attack is this? Option A dictionary attack. Option B brute force attack. Option C rainbow table attack. Option D birthday attack. The correct answer is option B. Brute force attack. A brute force attack tries every possible character combination until the correct password or hash match is found. A dictionary attack uses a word list, and a rainbow table uses pre-computed hashes. Trying all combinations is brute force. Question 7. Which of the following cryptographic algorithms is a symmetric block cipher that supports key sizes of 128, 192, and 256 bits and is the US government standard? Option A DA. Option B 3DA. Option C AES. Option D RC4. The correct answer is option C. AES. AES is a symmetric block cipher supporting 128-, 192-, and 256-bit keys and is approved as a US government standard. DA and 3DA are older and weaker, while RC4 is a stream cipher. The key sizes and standard status identify AES. Question 8. A security analyst wants to intercept and analyze network traffic flowing through a specific network switch. Which of the following features should be configured on the switch? Option A port mirroring. Option B port security. Option C VLAN trunking. Option D quality of service, QoS. The correct answer is option A. Port mirroring. Port mirroring copies traffic from one or more switch ports to a monitoring port for analysis. Port security limits which devices can connect, and VLAN trunking carries multiple VLANs over a link. To intercept and analyze switch traffic, port mirroring is the correct feature. Question 9. A security audit discovers that an administrative password has been hard-coded into a web application source code configuration file. What type of vulnerability is this? Option A credential harvesting. Option B plain text credentials. Option C weak encryption. Option D missing authorization. The correct answer is option B. Plain text credentials. Plain text credentials are exposed when passwords or secrets are stored directly in readable source code or configuration files. Credential harvesting is an attack technique for collecting credentials from users or systems. Hard-coded readable admin passwords are plain text credential vulnerabilities. Question 10. An attacker uses a fraudulent email that appears to come from a company's HR department, asking employees to click a link to update their direct deposit information. What specific type of social engineering is this? Option A whaling. Option B vishing. Option C phishing. Option D smeezing. The correct answer is option C. Phishing. Phishing uses deceptive email to trick users into clicking links or sharing sensitive information. Whaling targets high-profile executives, vishing uses voice calls, and smeezing uses SMS text messages. Because this attack is email-based and broadly targets employees, phishing is correct. Question 11. A company wants to minimize the risk of a single point of failure for its web services by distributing incoming traffic across multiple backend servers. What device should be deployed? Option A proxy server. Option B load balancer. Option C next generation firewall, NGFW. Option D content delivery network, CDN. The correct answer is option B. Load balancer. A load balancer distributes client requests across multiple backend servers, reducing overload and avoiding a single point of failure. A proxy server forwards traffic, but it does not necessarily balance workloads. Distributing traffic among servers is load balancing. Question 12. Which of the following authentication protocols is standard for single sign-on, SSO, web-based applications and uses XML-based tokens? Option A Radius. Option B SAML. Option C Kerberos. Option D OAuth. The correct answer is option B. SAML. SAML is a common web SSO standard that uses XML-based assertions to pass identity and authorization information. OAuth delegates authorization, while Radius and Kerberos serve different authentication use cases. XML tokens are the key clue for SAML. Question 13. A security officer wants to establish a corporate policy that forces employees to take a consecutive block of time off each year so that fraudulent activities can be detected. What is this policy called? Option A, Clean Desk Policy. Option B, Mandatory Vacation. Option C, Job Rotation. Option D, Non-Disclosure Agreement. The correct answer is option B. Mandatory Vacation. Mandatory vacation requires employees to take consecutive time away from work so hidden fraud or policy violations can surface. Job rotation changes duties, and a clean desk policy controls exposed information at workstations. Forced consecutive leave is mandatory vacation. Question 14. Which of the following identity verification methods analyzes unique physical characteristics such as retina patterns or fingerprints? Option A, biometrics. Option B, smart cards. Option C, certificates. Option D, passphrase. The correct answer is option A. Biometrics. Biometrics authenticate or identify users using physical or behavioral characteristics such as fingerprints, iris patterns, or retina patterns. Smart cards and certificates are possession-based or cryptographic credentials. Unique physical traits are biometric identifiers. Question 15. A security administrator is reviewing network traffic and notices multiple outbound connections to a known malicious IP address over port 53. Which of the following types of attacks is most likely occurring? Option A, DNS tunneling. Option B, ARP poisoning. Option C, DDoS attack. Option D, SQL injection. The correct answer is option A. DNS tunneling. DNS tunneling hides command, control, or data movement inside DNS traffic, commonly over port 53. ARP poisoning affects local address resolution, not repeated outbound DNS connections to a malicious IP. Suspicious port 53 traffic to a known bad host is a strong DNS tunneling indicator. Question 16. Which of the following asymmetric encryption algorithms is widely used for securing web traffic via HTTPS and relies on the difficulty of factoring large prime numbers? Option A, AES. Option B, RSA. Option C, DA. Option D, CompTIA. The correct answer is option B. RSA. RSA is an asymmetric algorithm widely used in certificate-based systems and historically for securing HTTPS key exchange. It relies on the computational difficulty of factoring large prime-derived numbers. AES, DA, and CompTIA are symmetric algorithms, not asymmetric ones. Question 17. During a vulnerability scan, a critical vulnerability is reported on a core router. However, upon manual inspection, the security engineer finds that the patch was already applied and the vulnerability does not exist. What is this scenario called? Option A, false negative. Option B, true positive. Option C, false positive. Option D, true negative. The correct answer is option C. False positive. A false positive occurs when a tool reports a vulnerability that is not actually present. A true positive is a real issue correctly detected, and a false negative is a missed real issue. Since the router was already patched, the scan result was false positive. Question 18. An organization is evaluating the risk of a server room flooding. The historical data shows that floods happen once every 5 years in that area. What metric represents this value? Option A, SLE. Option B, arrow. Option C, ALE. Option D, F. The correct answer is option B. Arrow. Annualized rate of occurrence estimates how often a threat event is expected to happen in 1 year. Once every 5 years corresponds to an arrow of 0.2. SLE and F describe loss impact, not frequency. Question 19. A network administrator wants to prevent users from plugging unauthorized personal laptops into physical Ethernet ports in the office conference rooms. Which of the following features should be enabled? Option A, MAC filtering. Option B, loop protection. Option C, DHCP snooping. Option D, port security. The correct answer is option D. Port security. Port security can restrict which MAC addresses are allowed on a physical switch port and can disable or limit unauthorized connections. MAC filtering is broader and often wireless focused, while DHCP snooping protects against rogue DHCP activity. Protecting physical Ethernet ports is a standard port security use case. Question 20. A company wants to securely monitor and manage network devices using an encrypted protocol that can send alerts, traps, to a central management station. Which protocol should be used? Option A, SNMPv3. Option B, SNMPv2C. Option C, syslog. Option D, NetFlow. The correct answer is option A. SNMPv3. SNMPv3 supports encrypted and authenticated monitoring and management of network devices, including traps. SNMPv2C uses community strings and lacks strong built-in security. Secure device management with encrypted alerts points to SNMPv3.